This is the STRIPSACK DUALCAST. I am the Hawk.
Oh, snap! It's podcast time! And I'm the FATMAN.
All right, Tuesday's game real quick since we didn't cover it. Cowboys 17, Ravens 34. Lamar Jackson in his comeback, 12 for 17, 107 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Another 94 on the ground and another touchdown. That's why he's the running back and not a QB.
Fucking Cowboys are trash. Moving on.
Why are you hating?
Trash.
Are you just mad because you lost that game? Cowboys are trash.
Pandas.
Moving on. I don't even want
Trash
to talk
pandas.
about them no more.
Fucking Zeke's a bum.
You know what? That's the thing. It's just another game. Zeke didn't make it over 100 yards. The Ravens, 294 rushing yards on the game. They got creamed because they –
Zeke's a bum. They suck. They're trash. Zeke should just take a pay cut. Cowboys should release him. Fucking –
so the Dolphins can sign him.
Yeah, so Dolphins can sign him. And let fucking Dak limp off and go be the Eagles quarterback.
All right, Thursday, Patriots 3, Rams 24. Cam Newton, 9 for 16, 119 yards and a pick. You know, the big story of this game, though, is that they went for it on fourth down 3 times in the red zone, and they didn't get it. They only scored 3 points down there.
Just what the hell happened to Cam Newton? Like, this guy was an MVP. And I know me and you had several conversations about how underrated he was as a thrower. And then he blows up, wins MVP, and has gone backwards ever since.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do think that it's not all on him. I think one of his wide receivers just have to step up.
Because I know I definitely thought, you know, I had little green apples in my pants when Cam signed with the Patriots. I thought, oh no, here we go again, another fucking 10-year run for the Patriots, because Cam was a good quarterback, and now you have a threatening quarterback, not just a statue that's going to stand there and get fucking whacked.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, this could also be one of those things. It's his first year with the team. They had no preseason, no offseason. So maybe things will get better next year for him. Maybe this could be like the same situation that's down in Tampa Bay. They'll get better the following year, you know? Could be one of those things.
Well, he only signed a 1-year prove-it deal, so he might be on the outside.
I think they will keep him. I really do. I think they will keep him. You know,
Not
as
if
long
they
as
get a
he's not
shot
trying
at
to
that.
ask for like $30 million.
Telling you, not if they get a shot at Jimmy G. Jimmy G's coming back to New England.
That'll be a big story. Player of the game, though, Cam Akers, 29 attempts for 171 yards. Huge day for him. Okay, moving on. Sunday's picks. I'll go first. Titans at Jags. Jags, their 4 of the last 5 losses are within 4 points. This could be an upset, but I'm going to still take the Titans.
Titans, the end. Cowboys at Bengals. Cowboys are fucking trash. Zeke looks like shit. I love me some CeeDee Lamb, though. I think he's good. Taking the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm also taking the Cowboys. I honestly think this might be a blowout because the Bengals are pretty bad. Texans at Bears. Mitch Trubisky is getting this offense moving. I like the Bears' defense in this matchup, so I'm going to take the Bears.
I got the Bears down as a winner too. I don't know. I love J.J. Watt. I really do, but I think the Bears' defense has an edge in this one. Broncos or Panthers? Who loses to the Broncos? The Panthers. That's who. I see the Broncos getting a win.
I also have the Broncos. They don't have McCaffrey still. I mean, I'll get behind this team when this team starts getting healthy. All right, Jets at Hawks. The fuck do you think is going to win? You know, Jets 4 of the last 6, they lost by 1 possession. Seattle loves to win games by 1 possession, so Seattle's going to win by 1 possession. I'm taking the Jets.
The Jets fucking suck. We all thought Seattle was going to beat up on the Giants. They did not. They played like ass. Jets get the first win of the season. Jets are good.
Oh,
Washington at San Francisco. That Washington defense, Alex Smith, easily comeback player of the year. Washington's looking pretty goddamn good. They're probably going to win that NFC East. I'm taking Washington.
I also have Washington. I do think the comeback player of the year is going to keep it rolling. And just like the Bears, I just think their defense is a really good matchup. Nick Mullins is going to be running for his life. Saints at Eagles. Hurts' first start is against the number 1 ranked offense in the NFL. I can't fucking wait. I'm picking the Saints.
Don't it? Hurts, don't it? I'm taking the Saints too, but this is going to be interesting because if Jalen Hurts gets a win here, what does that mean for Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson's future?
But they both suck still.
True. Falcons and Chargers. I'm taking the Falcons here. The Chargers just seem to keep finding ways to lose. I think the Falcons are a little bit better. I mean, look, Matt Ryan's a good quarterback. He's good. He's just in a bad situation in Atlanta, but I'm taking Atlanta.
Yeah, this is the find a way to lose bowl because I feel like this is a mirror match. They're like the same teams. But I like Matt Ryan a little better than I like Herbert, so I'm taking the Falcons. Packers at Lions. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I'm not picking
Matty Ice. Matty Ice, Matty Ice.
I'm going to take the Packers. Green Bay's just on fire.
I'm taking the Packers too. The Lions don't have anything for them. I see the Packers sporting another blowout here.
All right. This is going to be the first of quite a few big games of Sunday. Nice weekend. Chiefs at Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are second in the league in takeaways. They're second in defense overall. They're also sixth in the league in point differential. They don't turn the ball over a lot. Tua hasn't thrown a pick yet. I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
This hurts me.
Well, here we go.
Miami might have a whole bunch of takeaways, but the Chiefs don't really give it away. Miami's offense can't keep up with Kansas City's offense. Miami has no running game. I just that defense isn't. I don't see that defense stopping them. I'm taking Kansas City. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a close game. I'm going to be screaming at the TV the whole time. But after watching the Broncos fucking decimate them and run all over them, now I'm looking at Edwards-Helaire and Le'Veon Bell back there. I just think the Chiefs are going to win it. Not to mention Tyreek Hill fucking going off for 200 yards.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a close game for sure. Giants and Cardinals. These teams are like polar opposites. The Cardinals started off hot, 5-2. The Giants started off 0-5, cold, shitty. The Cards have a high-flying offense. The Giants have a really stingy defense. I'm going to take the hot team in this, which is the Giants right now. I think that defense is going to stop Kyler Murray.
I took the Giants too, just for principal fact that they're playing better than the Cardinals right now. Yeah. I don't know what's going on out here in the desert. I know Kyler's still a little banged up. That AC joint should be getting a little bit better, but I just like the Giants better in this matchup.
It is a fly to the East Coast game too, so they'll be fucked up a little bit. Raiders at Colts. Do you have something else to say?
Well, the Giants know they need to win, right?
Well, the Cardinals do too. They're both on win now. I think every game they play is playoff.
Yeah, but the Giants are trying to win the division, so they got to keep up with Washington. Yeah. And that's starting to look harder and harder to do.
No. All right. Raiders, Colts. The Colts are the better team. They have a top 5 defense. They're top 5 in turnover differential. Phillip Rivers is reemerging. T.Y. Hilton had his best game of the year last week. The Raiders are kind of like mediocre everywhere. So I'm going to take the Colts.
I'm sorry, Chucky. I gotta take the Colts too. You know, the Raiders, yeah, they got to win last week. It was the Jets. It took them the whole game. Went on the last play of the game. The Raiders were looking really hot there, and now they're looking really not. So I'm taking the Colts. I think Phillip Rivers will be talking shit.
Yeah. Derek Carr won't be able to keep up. All right, Vikings at Buccaneers. Bucks are kind of like downhill right now. They're 1 for the last 4, and the Vikings are 5 for the last 6. I feel like the Bucks are a little bit more of a complete team. They got a better quarterback, slightly better tight end, better wide receivers. I still think this is the hardest pick of the whole week, but I'm going to take the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks too. I don't think it's the hardest pick of the week. I think the Bucks should win pretty handedly over the Vikings.
It's just one of those things. Like, it's like the Cardinals and the Giants. The Bucks are kind of like trailing off, and the Vikings are hot right now. They look better than the Bucks.
I think the Bucks will put them in their place.
I hope so.
The Tampa Brady's.
The Tampa Brady's.
The Brady Bunch.
All right, Sunday night game. Steelers at Bills. Huge, huge game. Has playoff implications. I'm excited. Josh Allen's been hot. The Bills have been hot. But I think the Steelers are going to stop them. I expect the Steelers to take care of their dropsies. So they're not going to drop the ball 14 times, 7 of them in the red zone, and they're going to put up some fucking points.
So you're taking the Steelers?
Yeah.
The Steelers ain't got no runsies. They haven't been running the ball. They haven't even been trying. Ben's got 102 pass attempts in the last 2 games. That's fucking crazy. Josh Allen should be in the MVP discussion. The Bills look really good. It hurts me to say it, but I think the Bills are going to beat the Steelers. Actually, I think the Bills are going to put a beating on the Steelers and expose them.
I don't think it's going to happen. I can't wait for the Steelers to win because the Steelers need to shut the fucking haters up, and I can't fucking wait.
Oh, I'm drinking all the haterade.
Oh.
Yeah, just by the gallons. Steelers hate.
Okay, so BS. Interesting topic here for me. Is Baker Mayfield good now?
He's above average.
So he had a shit year last year. But this year, he has 6 games over 100 quarterback rating, 8 games with no pick. And the Browns are 9-3. I think Baker's playing pretty damn good.
Above average.
And ironically, he's playing a lot better since Odell Beckham went down. Which is, it's kind of a shame because you'd figure that you'd be much more productive with a player of Odell's caliber.
Odell Beckham's a cancer.
You don't like Odell Beckham?
Well, you got to force him the ball, right? He wants his catches or he cries like a little girl. So you're going to force him probably 6 balls a game that really shouldn't be thrown his direction.
Fun fact about that, Odell does not cry for the ball. I think that's the one knock on Odell that's never happened in his career.
I don't know. Yeah.
And you know what? I think he gets perceived like that because of his off-field antics. Him smashing his head off the net, which was hilarious, and getting into a fight with Josh Norman. Yeah. So I feel like because he has those, people are just like, oh, he definitely complains about not getting the ball. But no, not even in New York. He just cares about winning, and that's it.
I'm starting to feel bad, man. I'm over here sniffling like I got a cocaine addiction, fucking runny nose.
I'm passing you the Rona from 2,700 miles away.
Probably, you bastard.
I gotta say though, I think Baker Mayfield's most important stat, which blows me away considering how bad the Browns have been for the last 20-some years.
Is 9 wins.
He's 21-20. We have a Browns quarterback with a winning win-loss record. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Well, going back to this, all the stats are nice. Just doing the eye test. This is how I feel about Baker Mayfield. He's above average. Just like the Titans, Cleveland needs to rely on that run game. And with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, you'd be stupid not to. You have to. But that being said, I also think Baker Mayfield is a lot like Tannehill. I think Mayfield can kind of wiggle around a little bit more and make plays, but if you stop the run game and you force him to win the game, I don't think he's going to do it.
The only game that he's kind of proved that against was against the Bengals, against Joe Burrow. That second time when he completed, was it 25 straight passes and won it in the fourth quarter. That's the only time. But still, they needed him to win the game, and he did. He delivered. Whether it's the Bengals or, the JV team down the street, that was a win for Baker Mayfield.
They're all pros. You got to win.
Yep. All right. This is a little fun topic. Me and you've been going back and forth with. Me and my other buddies been going back and forth. Who's the Niners QB next season? Is it still going to be Jimmy G? Are they going to pull in somebody different? Who do you think?
So I think this is what I would like to see. If Hurts goes on a tear in Philly, I'd like to see Wentz get shipped off and go to San Francisco. Because I think he'd have better weapons, and then we could see what the kid can really do. Because we're 2 years removed from talking about him in an MVP conversation. So he's a pretty decent quarterback. He's just getting knocked right now. So I hope Hurts comes in, plays better, or well enough for Philly to say, all right, bud, see ya. They move off him, and he goes somewhere like a San Francisco and does really well. And if Wentz doesn't go, if Wentz doesn't get moved, who else I think would be interesting? Sam Darnold. Because there's no way the Jets aren't drafting Trevor Lawrence, but I think Sam Darnold would be interesting in San Francisco.
I think it's crazy. Like, these are two guys in shitty situations. Thing about Wentz, though, is he does have a good pocket. His receivers are getting open on film. That's what they're talking about. Like, a lot of it is just him. I think that they are definitely going to get rid of Jimmy G. And I hate to say it, but I think Matt Stafford may come and pay those guys a visit. And if Matt Stafford is on the Niners, I think that would be one of the best offenses in the NFL. I think it might even be as good as the Chiefs.
I don't think there's any way that Detroit lets Matt Stafford walk out the door.
I mean, you would think not, but it's not like the guy got him, any playoff wins or Super Bowl over there, Rebuild.
Yeah, but
I think it's a possibility.
How are you going to keep the fans in the seats if they ain't got nothing to cling on to?
Well, they've been seeing the same guy now for 10 years, 11 years. Maybe it's time for them to move on.
How many people in that stadium are sporting a Matt Stafford jersey?
Every single one of them. I got a Matt Stafford tattoo.
You gotta give the fan. That's all right. I got a John Gruden tattoo on my left butt cheek. I got a Tua tattoo on my right butt cheek, just below my Dan Marino tattoo. I got I got a tramp stamp that says Marino.
I don't know, man. There's actually people that speculate that this possibly could happen. I don't want it to, obviously, because I'm a huge Stafford fan. And I'd hate to see him play Seattle twice a year on the fucking 49ers.
So then where do you think Jimmy G ends up?
On the bench, where he belongs. I don't care if he's 28-8 in his career. He's not good. He can't throw the ball outside. Period.
So where do you think he ends up? Somebody will grab him.
The bench.
He's 28-8. Somebody's going to sign him.
On the bench.
The Jets? Back up Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, there you go.
I
don't know where Jimmy G goes, I think
I do. I know.
There we go.
He's going to go back to Big Daddy Bill. He's going to come back to New England. And then next year, Next year, we're going to have a real conspiracy to talk about when the Tampa Bay Brady Bunch is playing the fucking New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. When Jimmy G goes back to Big Daddy Bill, Bill wins it as a big fuck you to Robert Kraft and retires.
I almost want to start putting money on it. I think he convinced me.
Conspiracy.
I think he convinced me.
Sounds like a good conspiracy.
The WWE scripters.
That's fucking the NFL's probably got him in their back pocket. That's probably who's writing this shit.
Yeah, Vince McMahon.
All of WCW's old writers are fucking working for the NFL now.
Yep. Was there that one picture with Carson Wentz getting benched down 20-3, and then 10 years ago, who was it? Vince Young got benched for Michael Vick.
Yep.
I think it was Vince Young. I might be wrong.
The funny part is, it was in the third quarter, down 20-3, a minute apart. Like Vic came in like a minute before fucking on the clock on that. Vic came in like a minute before Hurts did.
Yep. Who played the Super Bowl that year? Was that the Saints and Colts? Could it be the Saints Colts again? History repeats itself?
That'd be something, huh?
Yep. All right, man. I got nothing.
Yeah, guys, like always, when you're on the YouTube, watch us. Make sure you hit a comment, like, subscribe. Head on over to Facebook, talk some shit. Fatman and the Hawk on Facebook. We're on Twitter too, STRIPSACK DUALCAST. The other thing is, we also upload this to a audio podcast so that you could jam us in your ear holes and have an eargasm. You find us on iTunes, Spotify, Google, Anchor, wherever you're listening to your podcasts at. What you got, Hawk?
Comment, like, and subscribe. I am the Hawk.
And I'm the Fat Man.
See you next time.